So welcome back everyone, Mike here. It is Thursday morning and I just got hooked up to the dump trailer. I'm headed down to Uncle Jay's again today to run the skid loader. And when we're done, I'm going to haul back a couple big red oak logs in the dump trailer and I'm going to saw them up for Jay. All right, just got back from Uncle Jay's a little bit ago. These are those two logs that I picked up down there. This one here, we're going to saw into some 16-quarter, so 4-inch thick pieces. We're going to set it on the mill just the way you see it right there. I'll probably have to trim it just a little, but he's going to build a table out of this. And this piece here, we're going to saw some both 4-inch and 2-inch thick stock out of this one here. I'll probably get to these sometime towards the end of next week. But the dump trailer is pretty handy for this kind of stuff right here. In a little bit, I'll probably bring the excavator down here. I need to organize some logs, and I'm starting to get quite the inventory, even though I've been doing some sawing. But we're just about into firewood season too, so we'll be cutting a lot of wood here shortly as well. Also, waiting for the concrete block to go on the firewood pad. That should be coming here in the next day or two. I know they were kind of waiting for a rain day, which we haven't had, but hopefully they get caught up and can get them over here. I need to put some fill around behind that over on the other side as well, and just kind of get this area fixed up. But I'll work on that later on this evening. Why don't you tell them where we're going?
We are going to pick up the Jeep.
All right, so here we are at Meridian Off-Road with Rob, who took good care of our Jeep while it was here. How long you been in business, Rob?
We started, my wife and I, in 1983.
And what got you started?
So we were into mud racing originally, and I used to work at Agway, which you know that. I worked with your dad.
Yep.
And I got laid off, and so we were in mud racing, and we got invited to the United States Hot Rod event. And so I started mud racing, and then I knew that wasn't going to be the full-time career, and there was no four-wheel drive shops, in Butler. So I decided at that point, I'm going to go for it while I'm still living at home and young. Met my wife, and the rest is history.
35 years, or longer than that even.
36 years, yeah.
36 years. I want to get them a picture of that scrambler that you had.
Oh, yeah.
I remember that from
82 Scrambler. Yeah.
Yeah, what motor did you end up putting in that?
That was a 401 AMC.
Okay. And you ended up with like 44s on it and nitrous.
44 nitrous, and that's what we started out mud racing.
Okay.
That was before paddle tires or the big high horsepower motors, the couple second runs, and this was something that younger guys were doing at that point. Yeah.
Any idea how many Jeeps you've lifted and stuff over the years?
I've thought about that before, and I'm gonna just a good guesstimate, probably about 6,000.
Really?
Yeah, in all the years.
Cool.
That's crazy.
Figuring how many we do a year. And it's easily been that.
You're really well known. I mean, on our channel, I see comments. Did you take it to Meridian off-road?
Right.
People are asking us. They know you're the guy. But Rob's a great guy. It's Meridian Off-Road, and they've got a great showroom, very organized, everything. You said would you have all the parts when they're here, and that's tough this year. Really tough to get parts.
It has been.
But you got everything taken care of. The Jeep looks great. We'll show them that here in a minute. But we appreciate it, Rob.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, there's myself, there's my son, and my wife, and my daughter. So we are a true family.
All four.
Yeah. Awesome. Yeah. And without my wife, I'll tell you what, she's the brunt of the whole operation, taking care of all the paperwork and everything, and that's a full-time thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
We started out with basically nothing.
Yeah.
We built it from there. So
it's funny how your hobby, basically, when you first started off, turned into a lifelong business.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, and someday the kids are going to take over, and we'll be good. So we'll be around a long time.
That's good.
Yep.
So I asked Rob what he likes to do in his free time, and he mentioned the scuba diving. So I'm going to have him tell you about it, but I think I've already mentioned on the channel, I'm very scared of scuba diving. I say I could skydive, I don't know. So I'm asking Rob some questions. I'll just have him tell you about it.
So you're a diver.
Yeah, my wife and I are both assistant instructors. So what we do now is we do Discover Scuba at our pool at our house. So that's why we thought you guys would be a perfect fit for that, being it's outdoor with the Morgans, and y'all like to do outdoor stuff, right? So we're going to talk you into it. I know it's going to happen, right? And my wife is excellent at teaching that. She's very patient, very knowledgeable. So it's a good time. And what it is it's the Discover Scuba. So it's like if you feel like it's gonna be a good fit for you.
Okay.
So instead of taking a $400 or $500 course, and then get the whole way through the course, and you know what, we're halfway through, you drop out. This is $50, and we have all the equipment, we have everything at our pool. We take you through, we see, if you like it, and if you're like, wow, this is awesome.
Okay.
Then we have a friend that's an instructor, and then at that point you can get your certification, and then you're good to go.
You usually go, one trip a year somewhere?
We do trips. In fact, that's what this one here is like. The next one we're going to be doing is going to Bon Air, and that's going to be in the fall of 22.
Okay.
And so we usually try to do one bigger trip like that a year, and we'll dive like Lake Erie. Next weekend we're diving White Star Quarry in Ohio, which they're limestone quarries, so they're deep. Yeah. They're like 140 feet. Yeah. But they're really clear because they are limestone.
Right.
So that's good. And then we dive locally. There's a quarry in Valant.
Right.
But we have about 525 dives each of us. So we've got a lot of dives.
Wow, you got a lot under your belt. Yeah.
And we've been Central America, South America.
Wow.
We've been quite a few places, and it is cool. In fact, we this past spring went to Cozumel, and that was really nice. Yeah. So I know you guys, if you tried it, it would be like, it's a good excuse to go travel.
You have a panic attack, Melissa.
I know. I mean, I'm sitting here going, okay, yeah.
She'd go jump out of a plane right now.
I know.
But like,
I could jump out of a plane, going underwater.
I'll tell you what, my wife was
help.
My wife was claustrophobic. When we first started. I mean, that was her thing. I don't know if and I'm telling you what. Yeah. The first trip we went to Honduras. And the first dive, we come back on the boat, and she looked at me and she says, I'm hooked.
Oh,
That's
yeah?
it.
Really?
We're going to be divers for
Wow.
good. And from there, we just kept going up on our certification. But
Oh, cool.
so she was the exact same way. She's like, I don't know if I can do this because I'm claustrophobic.
Yeah.
And once she got over that, oh, are you kidding me? And then she's
Yeah.
an ace diver.
Is that right? Okay.
So-
yeah, if I could get over that,
Yeah.
maybe she could coach me into that.
Look, yeah, like I
Willing
say,
to
she's
try.
really patient.
Yeah.
You'd be great. Yeah.
All right. So, anyone that's interested in the area, here you go.
Yeah, it's kind of wild. But, 2 different pictures of that, and the one I like driving. This was like when we were still, we just were probably about a year out of racing
Okay.
with the United States Hardwood. We weren't racing anymore, but it was in Bloomsburg. But if you see that little guy right there,
Yeah.
that's my son that works here now,
Really?
and he had the whitest hair, as white as yours. I mean, like blonde. And I'm telling you what, we go anywhere, and the women were like all over.
Oh, how cute.
I remember that. Race.
And that's the way it looked like when I worked at Agway.
Yeah.
They were identical. And then we tore it apart and redid it for show, and then that was same lift, same everything, but we just
What happened to
repainted
it?
it. Sold it to a guy in Florida,
Is that right?
and I heard he blew the motor up in it,
No.
put a small block in it, and then that was last I heard about it. And then I just thought one day, it's like, I'm going to check and see 82 Jeep Scrambler for sale.
Yeah.
You know, see what happens. I Googled it, I found it, and here it was my Scrambler. Now it's in the Midwest, and it was in this like exotic car showroom for sale.
Wow.
So he must have sold it to them or somehow, but it was out in the Midwest last time I heard.
Yeah.
And it still looked identical to that.
Is that
Really?
right? Oh, cool.
Huh. Yeah, that's something.
Which, it was like, and that was always the thing. It's like, do you take it, tear it down a little bit so you can drive it on the streets,
Yeah.
and then it's like, I don't really. So I
Hate to go backwards the other way after you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It was in the showroom here where we had it.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Wow.
And that guy came in and he's like, made me an offer, and it was like, I was like, well, okay, I guess. And he started whipping out cash.
Really?
And it was like, now I'm thinking, do I want to sell this?
Yeah,
I mean, it was
right.
like, well, I never expected that.
That's
Never
easy,
happens
yeah.
to me.
What's next?
And so that's what happened.
Wow.
All right, I just got back to the house, and believe it or not, I beat Melissa home. She had to go pick up Eva at the gym, but they'll be back here in just a few minutes, and we'll show you what the Jeep looks like. How's the drive?
Oh, good. Good. I love it. These are nice.
Yeah.
I'm going to hook Piper up to the winch.
All right, so there you have it. Ty, you're just about as tall as the tires. But you'll get taller. All right, so what do you think, Melissa?
I like it.
Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah, looks great.
Ride's
Drives
good. She said the steering is actually better now. But what we have here is a Weston front bumper, a Warn winch. That's a 10,000-pound winch, both wired and wireless remotes for that.
Mickey Thompson tires.
Mickey Thompson tires.
And then Warn.
Warn wheels. Got these running boards / rock sliders here. They're real heavy duty. And this has a 3.5-inch JKS lift with the Fox shocks. And then we did a Weston rear bumper as well. And one thing nice about this bumper, I'll go around the other side here and show them. It has its own mount for the spare tire. So all that weight's not hanging on the door. Our last Jeep, we had the 35-inch tire right on the back door, and it got a few hairline cracks on the inside of the door from that weight bouncing around.
Yeah.
So this is a much better setup. Right here you got these little things. You could put some lights in here or whatever, but it's a whole different world now from the way this used to be. I would never attempt to tackle something like this. all these sensors work. You know, all that had to come off the stock bumper into the rear bumper, the rear camera mount. All this stuff transferred from what was stock onto this. But yeah, Rob up there does a fantastic job. Like I said, 35, 36 years in the business. And we're real happy with how it turned out. So yeah, Ty was just here. He's just about, he might even be a little bit taller than the tire. just a little bit.
Yeah, he's just as tall as a tire. We can remember that. He'll be 2 in a couple weeks. So we got the Jeep lifted. He turned 2. He was just about this tall.
Yeah. Oh, so Eva just came out.
Yep.
Tell them what happened there a little bit ago.
I got asked to homecoming.
You got asked to homecoming.
Yep.
What'd you say?
Yes.
So you have to describe this scenario of what happened, because it might not happen everywhere. But like here in this area, kids that want to ask someone to the homecoming, they make a poster and they either, you know, dress up or do something cute. And Jackson made a poster and went to the gym with a bouquet of flowers and the poster and asked daughter Eva to homecoming.
Yep.
And what'd you say?
I said yes.
When is homecoming?
October 9th.
October
Boy.
9th.
Yep.
Coming right up.
Yep.
Yep.
Now to settle on a dress. You know the show or the expression, say yes to the dress? I've not said yes to the dress yet, so this is going to be fun.
What do you think of the Jeep, Eva?
Looks really good.
A lot taller.
Yeah, I love it.
So maybe this weekend we're going to have winch training. So when you're driving down the road, tree across the road, you're going to how to remove that tree from the road.
Oh boy.
Let's go. We're going to show you how to use the winch.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
This I want to see.
So anyway, that's a quick look at the Jeep there. I'll give you an update as we put some miles on it. But so far, so good. I think it looks great. I want to thank Rob from Meridian Off-Road.
Yeah, thanks, Rob.
And if you're in the area and you need anything like that, check them out. Like I said, been in business for 35, 36 years. Family-owned business. Everybody just raves about the work that they do, and they do a fantastic job. Now, every time we do a video with a Jeep, there's always a bunch of comments. A lot of people don't like Jeeps, and that's fine. But I do know pretty much everyone I know that has one really likes their Jeep. What we like about them is you can personalize them so easily. You can take the doors and the roof off. Very, very off-road capable. They hold their value very, very well. And is it the best vehicle in the world? Probably not. You know what I mean? I have no idea. But we have had really good luck. This is our 3rd one, and we really enjoy them.
You can make it your own.
Yeah, you can make it your own. Like I said, personalize it, and they definitely hold their value. But we've had great luck with them, and hopefully we'll have the same kind of luck when we get the Bronco. We'll see when it comes to that. I think that's about it. Anything you'd like to add, Melissa?
No, I think I've said it all.
All right, you want to wrap this video up?
Yeah, thanks so much for being here. We really appreciate it. Make sure you like the video, subscribe, and comment down below. We'll see you on the next one. Thanks.